I started a business 3 years ago, and it has not been an upward movement of any sort. I made several mistakes which I will be explaining in this video. If you want to avoid this common pitfalls, then join me as I reveal lessons I wish I learned earlier. Hi guys. Welcome back to our channel. We are so happy to have you. First up is the importance of listening and learning. When you talk, you are only repeating what you already know. But if you listen, you may learn something new. Every time I think of the many times I walked into spaces and just kept going on and on and on about my thoughts on various things rather than listening to others, I literally cringe. If I could go back, I would literally shut up and hear what others have to say. The key is to be open to learning, ask questions, and seek advice. There is always something to learn from someone, even from the least of them all. Listening means being open to different perspectives. Everyone's financial journey is unique, and what works for one person might not work for another. By actively listening, you can gather a wealth of knowledge and then tailor it to fit your own circumstances. Next, let's talk about understanding inflation. The reason I wish I understood this earlier is that it would have saved me from losing money that I had saved up in the bank. There is nothing wrong with having money in the bank, but it grows slower than the inflation rate. This therefore means that the purchasing power of my money was getting eroded over time. I needed to ensure my savings and investments grew at a rate that outpaces inflation. Warren Buffett says the arithmetics make it plain that inflation is a far more devastating tax than anything that has been enacted by our legislatures. Taking my time to understand inflation and how it affects my money would be a complete game changer. In the spirit of learning, I would also have taken time to understand taxes and how they apply to earned income, investment income, and business income. I would urge you to do the same. Financial literacy can seem a lot at first. This is where this channel comes in handy. You don't have to do this alone. Subscribe to our channel to find useful insights on how to improve your money game. Third is understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt. All through life, I had seen the disadvantages of getting into debt. My mom constantly struggled to pay up loans. Financiers therefore came to pick up our personal belongings to settle the debt. It was completely traumatizing. I promised myself not to get debt for any reason. Because of that, everything I did had to come from my savings. I had to ensure I saved for months and sometimes years just to make a financial move. Thinking about it, I lost so much time trying to have all the money so that I start my business. If only I stopped being too afraid of debt and understanding good and bad debt, I would have gotten better faster. Not all debt is bad. Good debt is an investment, and the rich understand this, and therefore they use it as leverage for their businesses. Acquiring good debt will help you get ahead faster, and similarly, accruing bad debt will finish you. Understand the differences between both and use them wisely to get ahead. Next would be executing my ideas. It came to my understanding that business owners establish them so that they can get rich and not to make me rich, so I always knew that to be rich I must seek business or investment income. Despite having the knowledge, fear and limiting beliefs put me at a standstill. It is said that to be successful you must pass 3 tests. The first is overcoming your own fears, then dealing with the fears of your loved ones. Finally, overcoming failure. You have to conquer self first. What I came to learn is our minds just overanalyze things. Not to say business is simple, but after some time you get to know how to go about it. It surely is not as hard as your mind perceives it to be. Just get out and start. This would lead me to my next point, which would be creating an emergency fund. A big part of financial freedom is having your heart and mind free from worry about the what-ifs of life. The reason you are so scared to start that business is not knowing what would happen if it would fail, if it won't make as much money as you hope, etc. Creating an emergency fund would help you gain confidence, knowing that the basics are taken care of regardless of how the venture would turn out. The final point would be investing in self-development. Wealth exists in 3 aspects: Social life, health, and money. I got so engaged looking for money that I forgot my relationships completely and was always too busy to meet family and friends. I was always taking eat-outs and no exercises at all. The end of this was feeling burnout and loneliness creeped in. Looking back, all aspects of my life were intertwined and focusing only on money made me lose out on important aspects of life. There can never be a perfect work-life balance, but you have to be intentional about making every aspect of your life work no matter how hard. And there you have it, 6 things I wish I knew about money earlier. I hope you found these tips valuable and that they inspire you to take control of your finances. Remember, it's never too late to start making better financial decisions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on finances and personal development. See you in the next video.